Morning, I just wanted to show you the dollar CAD because, in a small time frame, we've got an ascending channel, which is quite clear. We're making higher highs and another higher high there. So technically bullish in the small time frame. And we've got a half hour, if I zoom out, which you can see, we're creating an up channel here. However, the H4 is descending, so that's a little bit ominous. On the H4 you can see how we're sort of tracking down, aren't we? But on the small time frames up. However, there is something to note is the SLC is close at 129.20 and it's less than 5 pips away, so it might possibly get that, and we might just encounter a little bit of a headwind. It might want to get these stops potentially, but this is a pretty huge stop loss cluster compared to here. So it's only 0.54. This one is 3.56, so it's 7 times larger than that one up there. So it might be job done. And there was another thing that I wanted to show you about the dollar CAD is that on this whole space here since the beginning of the month, the point of control is 12948 there, and so that's probably going to act as a magnet, a resistance. We've got the stop loss cluster to contend with, monthly R1, and we've got that point of control. So we have sort of 3 resistances overhead. So I'm not sure on how reliable this signal is going to be. Sentimentally, it was obviously valid and it satisfied the technical conditions. However, we've got that liquidity, technical resistance, and this point of control, which is obviously a technical resistance. If we manage to climb above, and we can probably do quite well, but do note that we've got a very clear and evident double top on the H4. Okay, so just want to show you that quickly. I can't show you the S&P sentiment because the SSI indicators, they're out of whack, so I'm not sure what that's all about, but I'd like to have shown you the S&P sentiment, but I can't. So whether or not you're having issues with your trading station as well, I don't know, but it has impacted a couple of people in the QuasiDB service. So I wonder whether or not the conspiracy is that the banks are intervening on that, because the data is so powerful and they don't really want us to profit. So it might be that, I'm not sure, or it could be a legit bug. But do note that we've got some headwind here, and maybe what's going to happen is that this H4 channel is going to prevail. It's a big time frame, isn't it? So we've got a lower low there quite clearly, see, and the lower high there. So be careful. Might be okay, but maybe wait for a retracement. It might want to get that stop and then come down, and then we can maybe rally. But we've got lots of people caught short. So if you were to take the signal, I'd probably exit if we breach 129. If we breach 129, it will tell us that those guys who are at a loss are then going to get paid, and then it can just be casino day in theory. But this should, in speech marks, act as a support, because this should be a trap at 129. See that big spike of sellers. So maybe it would be okay. Just trade safely and you should be fine. And I'm going to be back tomorrow morning in the bulletin. And maybe next week we might have an evening bulletin, I'm not sure. And over the weekend I'm going to review the survey as well. I've not had a chance to look at that survey. But if you can fill it in, that'd be great. If you don't want to, that's fine. But it'd be good to get some constructive criticism. I'll speak to you guys tomorrow. Have a good day, and I'll speak to you later.